Nature-inspired, from plants. Without plants, life would not be sustained on Earth. We depend upon plants to satisfy many of our basic needs such as food, clothing, shelter, and medicine. Also, many of our inventions or innovations were inspired by them. Herewith are samples of innovations inspired from plants. Burdock plants, fabric hook and loop fasteners. In 1941, George de Mestral, a Swiss engineer, was taking a nature walk with his dog when he noticed several burrs sticking to his pants and his dog's fur. Burr is a seed from the burdock plant. Intrigued by its adhesiveness, he examined the burrs under a microscope and found that they consisted of thousands of tiny hooks that latched onto the tiny hoops in the fabric of his pants. These hooks make it easy to attach to an animal's fur, allowing the seed to travel long distances before germinating. This helps the plant to spread its seeds over a wider area. He then realized that these interlocking system can be made into clothing or garment fastener. After years of experimentation, he invented Velcro, the zipperless zipper. He earned a patent for the invention in September 1955. Velcro is known today as a brand of fabric hook and loop fasteners. Velcro has one side made up of tiny hooks, while the other side is covered in tiny loops. When the two sides are pressed together, the hooks attach to the loops and the two sides stick together to form a strong bond. Lotus plants, water-repellent coating. Lotus plants stay dirt-free, an obvious advantage for an aquatic plant living in typically muddy habitats. The lotus effect, otherwise known as superhydrophobicity, is the effect seen on the leaves of the lotus flower, where water is not able to wet the surface and simply rolls off. Lotus leaves are covered with rows and rows of nanoscale pillars, each about 400 times thinner than a strand of human hair. Water landing on these bumpy surfaces has no flat surface to stick to. Instead, the molecules stick to one another, forming droplets that slide off, flushing along dirt particles and contaminants with them. In 1999, Sto Corporation, a German building company, released an outdoor paint called Lotus. When dried, the paint's microtexture mimics the surface of the lotus leaf to repel moisture and dirt from exteriors. Common facade paint. The surface has reduced waterproof properties and therefore absorbs more moisture. As a result, dirt particles stick to the surface. Sto Lotusan paint actions. 1. Sto Lotusan paint has a microtextured surface. This significantly reduces the contact area for dirt and water particles. 2. The surface has very high water-repellent properties. Raindrops run off immediately and remove dirt particles. Pitcher plants, coating to keep consumer products clean. Pitcher plants trap insects and other small prey when they land on the rounded rim of the pitcher and fall in, ending up in a pool of digestive juices. The surface of the rounded rim is especially slippery, making it difficult for insects to grab hold and escape. The pitcher owes its slipperiness to a thin wet film on the surface, which drastically reduces friction between the plant and insect feet. The challenge. Plastic containers filled with viscous liquid are often not completely emptied. The contents stick to the inside of the container, reducing the amount the consumer can use, and increasing the amount wasted. This oftentimes also makes the containers more difficult to clean and recycle. The Slip Zero system by Adaptive Surface Technologies Incorporated has a polymeric coating that is applied to the container walls and a liquid lubricant layer that is held in place by the polymeric substrate. The lubricant layer enables the coating to remain permanently wet, causing the liquids to easily slide off and out of the container. Trees, ventilating shade structure. Staying cool, especially in subtropical regions, is essential. Shade trees provide a cooling effect by blocking sunlight and increasing air moisture. Tree species with rough, dense foliage and light-colored leaves provide the greatest cooling benefits to their surroundings. The urban heat island effect is the phenomena in which cities experience much warmer temperatures than nearby rural areas. These high temperatures cause elevated energy consumption, increased air pollution, and other side effects harmful to humans. The fractal shade structure uses Sierpinski tetrahedrons, a fractal pattern based on the equilateral triangle, to mimic the shade provided by natural tree branches and leaves in a forest canopy. The result is dappled sunlight with continuous air movement, helping to cool the surrounding area. All our inventions have already appeared in nature in a more elegant form, and at a lot less cost to the planet, says biomimicry pioneer Janine Benyus.